Hi, everyone. My name is Kyle Contreras. I'm your son or daughter's IM3 honors teacher for this fall. I wanted to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself, and give you some information on where you can contact me and when I'm available for your son or daughter. This is my fifth year at CCA. I've been teaching for 16 years, taught for 1 year at SDA prior to CCA, and then I also taught for 10 years in the Midwest before I moved to California. Um, I teach IM3 CP and IM3 honors, and then in the spring I'll be teaching Introduction to Calculus. Most of what we do is via Google Classroom. On our Google Classroom page, all of the information in Google Classroom is dated and labeled accordingly. So, for example, if your son or daughter happened to be absent today, which was Wednesday, September 9th, they can find that date and click on the post. And in that post, they'll find several things. There's always a video link for them to do, which is a pre-recorded lesson. And then there's always the task and homework follow-up. They're required to watch the video and take notes. That goes hand in hand with the task that's posted. And then after they're done with their video notes, they are to work on the homework, which the answer key for is provided. They turn everything into Google Classroom. Everything is due on the day of their next quiz. So for this particular lesson, it's assigned on Wednesday, but you'll notice it's not due until Monday at 3 p.m. That's because this coming Monday is their next quiz. So some things that are posted on my Google Classroom, you can always ask your son or daughter to pull up this information for you from their Google Classroom because this is always there. Number one is class schedule. So if you're ever unsure or if you're ever curious about what information or topics we're covering, and then also our assessment schedule. This schedule is posted by day, has the lessons that are being done, and it has all of the quiz dates. So that's always there. You can have your son or daughter pull that up for you, and then you can take a look. The other thing I want to point out is my class syllabus. If you want to pause the video and get a little bit better of a read through this entire thing, that would be a good idea. Biggest thing is probably my contact information. There's my email address if you want to make note of that. The general expectations for the class are here, very basic things. If there's anything that you'd like clarified or doesn't quite make sense, reach out, let me know, and we can discuss those things. The second page of the syllabus gets into office hours. So when am I available? I'm available in the mornings from 8 until 8:30. I ask that the kids make an appointment with me if they would like me to be on a live meets session with them. The only morning when they don't need to do that would be the morning of a quiz. If they have a quiz, so for this coming Monday, for example, I will post a live meets link for them to log into and drop in and just ask a question and go, depending on how much help that they need. So kind of like under the same idea of if they pop their head in to my classroom on the morning of a quiz. In the afternoons, I'm available from 1:40 until 3, Tuesday through Thursday. Mondays, I'm not available because that's teacher collaboration time. And Fridays, to be quite honest, I like to start my weekend a little early, as they probably do also. I will meet on a Friday afternoon if it's absolutely necessary, and if that's the only time your son or daughter is available to meet, we can make that happen. All I ask again is that they reach out and email me so that we can set up that appointment. Grading wise, the grades split into three categories: classwork, homework, and assessments. Their assessment category is the largest chunk. It's what you'd think of as a traditional assessment. So how well do you know this material? We call them module quizzes. Every module is broken into two parts. One module is broken into three because it's rather large. But we tried to stay away from giving full unit tests this quarter because we're not in person and our period lengths are shorter than normal. So we're trying to fit and make sure that these assessments are not too long to fit within those assessment windows. Homework are any traditional homework assignments. We call them RSGs. It's what they would be given to take home after class was over if we were in person. Classwork, those are the video lessons that I produce, and then the notes that they're required to take from those lessons, and then also any practice quizzes that they take as a review the day before they have a module quiz. Those practice quizzes are graded based off of accuracy, so whether they got the problems right or wrong, but they have the added benefit of if they get something wrong, they can make corrections on those practice quizzes and still get full credit. Um, the idea is to use the practice correctly, not just do the practice, but I want them to do it correctly so that when they get to their module quiz and they don't get to do corrections, they figured out what they needed to study extra the previous day. Um, if you ever have any questions and need to reach out to ask anything, feel free to email me and I can get back to you as soon as possible. Like I said, all the main information for the class is on Google Classroom. I know that you don't have direct access to all of this information from your end if you've joined as a parent, but you can always have your son or daughter pull it up on their end and all of the information is there. Feel free to reach out and I look forward to meeting some of you in person if we're ever allowed back on campus. And thank you for watching this video.